Hello drama lovers, welcome back to my channel. Breaking news. What if one single sentence could change how fans see an entire on-screen partnership? Just hours ago, Song WeiLong dropped a statement that no one expected, and the name at the center of it all was Zhao Jinmai. Not a rumor, not a fan theory, but a moment so honest, it instantly sent C-drama fans into emotional chaos. And the deeper you listen, the more it feels like this wasn't meant to stay quiet. It didn't arrive with flashy headlines or dramatic music. It came quietly, a short interview clip, a calm tone, and a sincerity that caught everyone off guard. When Song WeiLong was asked about his recent projects, he paused. Not the kind of pause actors used to think, but the kind that carries weight. And then, he mentioned Zhao Jinmai. He didn't call her just a co-star. He didn't reduce her to a talented actress. Instead, he spoke about trust, about growth, about how working beside her changed the way he approached acting itself. For fans who followed their collaboration, this felt electric. Because suddenly, scenes we thought we understood felt deeper. Moments that once looked scripted now carried emotional echoes. On social media, keywords like Song WeiLong, Zhao Jinmai, C-drama couple, and on-screen chemistry surged within minutes. Fans replayed the clip again and again, searching for hidden meaning in his voice, his eyes, his pauses. And the question spread like wildfire. Was this just professional respect or something far more personal? But before anyone could settle on an answer, Song WeiLong added one more line. A line so soft, yet so powerful, it completely reframed everything. And that's where the story truly begins. To understand why this announcement felt so shocking, we need to understand who Song WeiLong is in the public eye. He is known for restraint, for letting his work speak louder than interviews, for never feeding rumors, never leaning into speculation. So when someone like him chooses to speak openly, fans listen. He talked about Zhao Jinmai's dedication, how she listens between takes, how she notices emotional details others miss, how her presence on set created a space where vulnerability felt safe. These weren't the words of someone promoting a project. They sounded like reflections, almost confessions. For longtime C-drama fans, this struck a familiar chord. Because we've seen this before. Those rare partnerships where two actors don't just perform emotions, they share them. Clips from their drama resurfaced online. Scenes once praised for chemistry were now dissected frame by frame. Fans pointed out glances, micro-expressions, silences that suddenly made sense. But still, there was one lingering mystery. Why now? Why say this after the cameras stopped rolling? And the answer may be more emotional than anyone expected. Timing is everything in the entertainment industry. And Song WeiLong knows that better than anyone. By speaking up now, he wasn't chasing hype, he was closing a chapter. Insiders suggest that this announcement wasn't planned for publicity, it was personal. A way of honoring a creative bond that shaped him during a critical moment in his career. For Zhao Jinmai, who has been steadily redefining what it means to grow up in the spotlight, this recognition carried quiet power. Not loud, not dramatic, but deeply validating. Fans noticed something else too. Zhao Jinmai's recent interviews echoed similar themes: gratitude, emotional growth, and learning to trust her instincts on set. Two voices, two perspectives, telling the same emotional story without ever saying too much. And that's why this moment feels so raw. Because it isn't about romance rumors or shipping wars. It's about connection, the kind that leaves a mark long after the project ends. Still, one question remains unanswered. A question fans are almost afraid to ask out loud. Was this the end of something beautiful? Or the beginning of something we haven't seen yet? Some collaborations fade the moment the final episode airs. Others stay with us quietly, persistently, emotionally. This feels like the second kind. Song WeiLong's words weren't loud enough to start a scandal, but they were honest enough to start a conversation. In a world where celebrity news often feels manufactured, this moment felt real. Two actors, one shared journey, and a connection that didn't need labels to be meaningful. Maybe that's why fans are still talking, still watching old scenes, still feeling something they can't quite explain. Because sometimes, the most powerful stories aren't the ones confirmed by headlines. They're the ones we feel and carry with us. And perhaps, that's exactly what Song WeiLong wanted us to remember. If this moment made you pause, if it changed how you see their scenes, their story, or even your favorite C-drama memories, tell us in the comments what you felt when you heard Song WeiLong's words. Not theories, not rumors, just emotions. And if you believe storytelling like this deserves space, stay with us, because some stories don't end when the screen goes dark.